Guys, you don't have to. I like writing the variable term first. You don't have to. Plus 31. You could have wrote 31 minus 6a as long as you got it. It doesn't matter. Okay? Now, what am I going to do here? We always want to keep our a, we want to make it positive, right? So what am I going to do, Zach?
Add the negative 3a.
You can, and you get it's going to be negative 3a. You can do that. But if I do this, wouldn't it make my a positive? Yeah, and that's kind of what we want to do now. Is what Zach said. You can do it, but I don't want to mess with a negative number in front of the a. That's all. Okay, what's negative 3 plus 6? What do you got? 3a. Okay, what's my next step, Dorian?
Subtract 7 from both sides.
What's that?
24.
24, and go ahead.
3 by 3.
Divide by 3. And what do you got, man?
A equals 8.
Okay. Don't work ahead. Missy. Hold your horses. Grab the reins and go. Whoa. All right, now. Guys, we did a lot with systems of equations. We did a lot before you even realized we were dealing with systems of equations. Okay, what's my Donatos? Donato's is good pizza. What's their motto? Anybody know?
Don't eat the tomatoes.
At Donato.
No, I
was like, hold on.
How many have had Donatos? It says on the side of the box.
That's a thing. Better than Domino's.
No, Donato's is a pizza
It's
place.
not.
I thought they were going to say Domino's.
Domino's.
Just trying not to be
Aaliyah,
copyrighted.
you need that just.
But that's what
Mm.
it says.
What's it saying?
Better than Domino's.
Respect the pizza,
No.
is their saying. I think it's funny. And I think they say that, don't heat it up in the microwave. You know, how many have ever had, I mean, cold pizza's pretty good, right? It's good. I mean, microwave pizza, yeah. But have you ever like reheated it in the oven? Oh, it's so good.
Toaster
I'm
oven.
so glad I have one.
Toaster oven or regular oven. It's just so good. And that's what they're talking about. It's kind of funny. All right. Now, what equation can I make up here for the cost of Donatos? Yeah, Braden, go ahead.
11.50.
Plus what?
75 cents.
Okay, keep going, brother. What's going to change? What's going to change? What I need to put a variable here. Right? They want to know, guys, use the table to determine how many toppings would the two pizza costs be the same. Okay? What am I going to do for Pizza Hut? We want to, whoa. Easy, girl. Easy. We want them the same, right? I'm sorry, Mary, were you cracking a funny? I didn't know it.
No, she did, and I laughed at her funny.
She's not funny.
I'm sorry.
But she's laughing.
Out of sheer boredom.
She's
All right. What are we going to write over here, guys, for Pizza Hut? Yeah, Matt.
$10 plus 1 piece.
Well, let's keep it to X.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Everybody okay with that? Now, guys, which X is smaller? Why don't we subtract 75.75X from both sides? I got 1150 equals 10. What's $1 minus 75 cents? Bless you. Quarter, right? A quarter.
Oh.
Don't. What am I going to do now? Subtract 10? What's left? Oh, and by the way, on your paper, guys, your equation should look like this. That's what you should write on the first line. This right here. That needs to be on your first line. That was the equation we set up. Okay. What's that? $1.50 equals 25.25x divided by 0.25. What was it, guys? So what does it mean? Okay, so solution. You need to write on the solution there. Six toppings would cost the same for both pizzas. 6 toppings would cost the same for both pizzas. Pizzeria, you have anything to add to this pizza problem? You sure?
I'm just saying my pizza's way better than
How much do you charge?
$5.99.
$5.99?
Hey, is it like a slice
What's that?
pizza?
Is that one crappy place that exists? Where you go in there, that's like $6 for all you can eat.
Yeah, pizza.
No.
Cece's Pizza?
Cece's.
It's not.
Is that
bad.
still?
They just-
Oh, it's
They
bad.
just
No,
got
it
closed
is
down.
not.
They just
No.
got closed
Did they?
down.
Brownies.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I had the record there. Hot, that poop fever. I should
Cece's. Okay, I shouldn't say it's not very good.
It's good sometimes.
It's a
You
step
know,
up from frozen pizza. Huh?
Did you have the brownies though?
No.
The brownies or
a
like
little powdered sugar on it.
the sweet pizza. Sometimes that was good.
Never had that. It was good. I was
Just copied on paper from the 1970s with Sir
I can tell.
That was just a paper in there. On top of it.
Mimeograph?
Smells like.
I had to go. All right, here we go. Mrs. Williams is deciding between 2 internet companies, Spectrum and AT&T. All right, guys, it's like the same problem, but now we have to see what Spectrum will charge less. That's our question here. All right, what's the equation for Spectrum? How much? 140 plus what? 18. Well, why don't we use M just for kicks and giggles? It really doesn't matter since we're talking months. Now, we want this to be what?
Equal to.
No. When is it charged less than AT&T? AT&T is 65 per month, or excuse me, initial plus 25 a month. Now, guys, if you're just going to do this for a few months, which one would you want to go with? AT&T, because why?
Because the initial fee is less.
The initial fee is a lot less. Now you can see it's $7 more a month. You know eventually it's going to catch up, right? And that's what we gotta figure out when is Spectrum going to be less? Okay, and once we get that point where they're equal, that's going to be less then. All right, here we go. What do you want to do? How do you want to solve it? Lexi, what do you think? I would. There's nothing to simplify. 18M is less, the smallest M. I would do that exact same thing. 65 plus what?
7x.
What is it?
7x.
How about M?
X.
M.
And
Z. 7 zebras.
Whoa. Just say no drugs. Okay. Just because you're toting the ribbon doesn't mean you're following. You're walking the walk. It doesn't mean it. All right. Samara, what's my next step? Good. Minus 65 from both sides. What'd you get, Samara? Divide by 7? What is it, Samara? 10.71. Now, guys, what do we want to do with that inequality? Remember when we were dealing with inequalities, what do we always say we wanted to write? The M where? Yeast. Whoa. Not yeast, yeast. So, guys, oh, by the way, the original inequality should have been this. Whoa. This should have been first on your paper right here. That's our original inequality. Okay?
That's great.
Now it says solution. Guys, this is our solution. You flip the sign when you multiply or divide by a negative number. What is it saying? Write a statement clearly explain for how many months Spectrum will charge less than AT&T. Is it cheaper at 10 months, guys? When's Spectrum going to be cheaper? Of the 11th month. So it's got to be greater than 11 months. Okay?
11 or
What? What are you confused
Why
about?
is it- you're
Be-
just rounding up?
Well, is it at 10? Is it cheaper? Aaliyah, that's enough right now. Is it cheaper at 10?
10.7.
Let's plug. Everybody, get your calculators out.
at 10.71, they're what, Mary? They are.
Mhm.
How about 10.72?
25 times 10. Multiply that. 250, add 65 to that. What do you got? 315?
Hey guys, everybody shove their calculator out now, right? Take it out. Don't be lazy.
Okay, what's 18 times 10? Plus 140. Okay, is it cheaper at 10 months? No, it's not.
Oh, that side.
It's-
that one's great.
Well, this is when we know what. This is when we want to know it's cheaper. So at 10 months, it's still. This is still more expensive. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. At 10 months, Spectrum's still more expensive because what this is telling us right here at 10.71 months, they're equal. So we can't say at 10 months Spectrum is cheaper. When does Spectrum get cheaper? At what? And when do we pay your bills? Every what? Month. So that 11th month, that's when it starts to get cheaper. So can we say 11? But how do we say that? Spectrum, somebody help me out, is what? Is less or cheaper at what?
11 months.
Okay, we gotta say something else.
What if it's
11.
12 months?
Or what? Or more months. Or you could, bless you, or you could say greater than 11 months.
Or equal to, right?
Hmm?
Greater than or equal to.
Mm-hmm.
Steal the words. Guys, I'm telling you right now. You guys, when you're writing these on quizzes and tests, you try to come up with your own sentences of this will be cheaper, this is more expensive. Spectrum will charge less than AT&T for 11 or greater months, or greater than or equal to 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Steal the words and then add on what's the appropriate timeline. Does that make sense? Don't try to come up with your own sentence.
All right, we're on the back page, my friends.
This is kind of interesting, Mr. Parker.
Yes, sir.
We're on number 3,
Yeah,
and there's 7 problems, I believe, right?
yeah.
I think there's 7 extended response problems on the exam.
I know. It's gonna be just like this.
Just like it? Interesting.
Very interesting.
All right, rewrite the equation in slope-intercept form. As soon as you read slope-intercept form, you should be writing on your paper what?
Oh, by the way,
Like was what?
they are allowed to have a note card,
What?
front and back. You can write anything on it you want. Okay,
The
a
three.
regular size note card, 3x5.
This one. This one. 3x5. If you don't have a 3x5, here's an easy way, friends. If you don't have a 3x5 note card, don't say, "Oh, I can't go out to the store and get it." Like, take a blank piece of paper, take a note card, trace it out, cut it out, write it on there.
If you don't have the note card.
And you mentioned
I guarantee.
3 digits.
Watch this. Anybody have a 3x5 note card in the room? Oh, boom, there we go. Easy. Easy button.
Wait a minute, I have a 5x3, not a 3x5.
Oh man, you're out of luck. Turn it 90 degrees. Rotate it 90 degrees. That looks like 3x5. Shoot, you got a ruler right in front of you, Leah.
Oh, okay.
Measure it.
3x5.
5. Oh, it's a little bit.
A little bit what? Inflation? It might have
I'm a little bit, remember Johnny Green. I'm a little bit.
Wait, it's a little less than
I'm a
3
little
inches.
bit.
Wait, it's a little less than 3 inches.
you're in luck.
You're scamming us.
Less than or equal to dimensions of 3x5.
You
Okay.
can do a 1x1 card if
What
you want.
about greater than?
That'll get you a 0.
Okay.
So I just have to trace this because I don't have any. On,
Hey guys, by the way, if you don't understand something on this sheet that we're doing, I'd write it down. One of the things I write down was slope intercept form and point slope form. But the best thing to do is while you're doing that review, have your note card right next to you, fill it out if you don't understand something.
And if you don't, take a blank piece of paper in your notebook and write down things to put on my note card. And then organize it and then put it on your note card to make it most efficient. I bet you're not going to need the whole note card though.
I'm sorry, why don't we just give them A's?
Interesting. Interesting statement.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think our test is Thursday. Am I right? I think it is. I think it's first, second, and third on Thursday. Now, listen closely. If you are an individual that doesn't finish their math test at the normal class period and has extended time usually and uses it, plan on coming to my room after lunch on Thursday to finish your math exam.
Interesting. So you're gonna come in during the makeup time,
Makeup time.
and it's not that kind of makeup. No palettes here.
No makeup. I won't be putting lipstick on you or anything. That's kind of weird.
Makeup exams.
But if you want to sit down.
I wouldn't even want that. It's kind of weird.
All right. Slope intercept form.
Yeah.
Why'd you raise your voice and say Mr. Westfall?
Were you late first grade, Jonathan?
No, I was taking a test in here and then I had a.
He was taking it, so you weren't in first period on the right time.
Yeah, but I had a note when I came
Yeah,
down.
he had a note. He turned the note in. He wasn't taking a test with Mr.
He
Westphal.
wasn't sitting at his desk, so I just put it on.
You're
his
welcome,
computer.
Clay. It's okay, John.
We good?
What were you saying? What am I doing? What?
Why'd you raise your voice and say Mr. Westfall?
Because I'm trying to mimic how you talk. I just said Mr. Parker, Mr. Westphal.
I will be there at the makeup time. We're gonna have words.
I'm
Don't put makeup on him.
Yes! Bring your ping pong paddle, Chief.
All right. When you see slope intercept form, the first thing you should check for is the equation solved for y? Is it solved for y? This one is not. So, Jonathan, what's the first thing I should do to get y by itself?
Minus 8x on both sides.
Subtract 8x from both sides. So I have 4y
Mike, write this down.
equals. Should I write the x term first or the number 12
X.
first? X. Why? Because y equals mx plus b has the x term first. Jonathan, what's it going to be on this side?
Negative 8x
Good.
plus 12.
Good.
Even though number 12 is the greatest number ever invented, it doesn't come first.
I'm confused. Next, Sabrina.
We did 5, 4 on
You?
all 3 sides.
This is not a triangle.
All three sides.
Not 3 sides.
3, all 3.
Oh, all 3 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Divide by 4?
I knew.
Divide by 4? Divide by 4.
All 5 sides get divided by 4.
Sabrina, how should I write negative 8x divided by 4? How should I write that?
Yeah.
Good. Plus
All 3.
3.
Yeah.
Is that in slope intercept form?
Yes.
It is.
2.
It is. So that is step 1. Rewrite it in slope intercept form. Step 2. The slope and the y-intercept.
Easy peasy lemon.
Corbin, what's the slope?
-2.
Negative 2.
Wow.
Matthew, what's the y-intercept?
3.
3, and I would like it as a point.
0 and 3.
No, 3 slope.
Matthew, what's the point?
Negative 2. And 3.
Oh my.
We're gonna try this again.
No, I'm good.
What's the y-intercept is 3. What is that written as a point? You got this, Matthew.
0.3.
0
I
dash
yeah.
3.
Oh my god.
It's a dot, actually. You said
Dot. Yeah, I guess.
You said like dot. Don't
No, we're not gonna dash.
Aw.
We're not gonna dash it.
Ding dong dash.
Mighty fine.
Ding dong dash.
All right, there is the second part
Oh my.
of the question. Because we identified the slope and the y-intercept. Next, graph the line. This was a mess back when we did this on a quiz. This was a mess, okay? Here's the worst thing you could do. Look up at the original problem and try to graph it from that, okay? Oh, the slope's 8. No.
Y-intercept's 4 because it's in front of the Y.
Yeah. All right, when we go to graph a line, we're going to graph the y-intercept first. Gavin, what's the y-intercept?
0, 3.
0 for x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Whoa, that jumped up to 11.
0, 3. 0, 3
Guys,
is the
don't go
y-intercept.
3-0. Don't go 3 right. That was a big mistake.
That really grinds my
It
gears.
grinds my
Grits.
Y-axis.
Oh my.
Oh.
Stop right there.
Dundee, just Dundee.
All right, we got a point. Now we need to use the slope. Bailey, what's the slope?
-2.
Good. And as a fraction, because we want to rise and a run.
-2.
Good, -2 over 1. Now, I wouldn't write it like that. I just think of it like that. -2 over 1. So I'm going to go down 2 and right 1. Over to the right, 1. Should this line be going down and to the right or down and to the left?
Down and to the right.
Yeah, because it has a negative slope, correct?
Yes.
And it looks right so far. Do you agree? That is our line.
Yes. Right? I get the message.
I did it wrong.
I like how you did that.
Thank you, sir. Now, could we add more points? Ready? Down to right 1, down to right 1, down to right 1. Yes? You could. If it makes you more comfortable. Here's what would be wrong. We've been doing this. Some of you have been doing this. You put all the dots and you never actually graph the line. That would not be correct. That would be a discrete graph.
I forget.
We don't want to be discreet.
Discrete. It's where just a lot of points. Not a connected line.
Oopsie.
So like everywhere.
My gosh.
Like not
The
a
last
straight line.
example we did.
Okay.
How many months will spectrum be less than 18?
Okay.
Right? Did we say the answer was more than 10.71 months? No, because 10.71 is not when you make a payment. When do you make payments? 10 months. Not again until 11 months. Dot, dot, dot. It's not connected,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We don't make a payment at 10.5 months.
Okay.
Discrete. Continuous. All right. Did we do all of the parts being asked of us?
Yes.
I'm ready to move on.
Pardon.
Always. Write the equation that describes the line in slope intercept form. Ooh, as soon as I read it, what do I write?
Y equals mx times b.
B.
I like it. What two things do you need to write the equation of a line? In slope intercept form. What two things do you need? The slope and the y-intercept. Did they give us the slope?
Yes.
Did they give us the y-intercept?
Yes.
Did they give us
No.
the y-intercept?
No.
Yes. No, it's not.
No.
No, they gave us a point.
You're tempted, Matthew. You're really tempted to say yes. But you're not going to, Matthew.
He did. He said it's 2.
He did, but he's not going to. Matthew?
One.
Is that point the y-intercept?
Oh no.
Every y-intercept ever in the history of math and humankind has had what for its x value? 0. 0, 2, 0, 5, 0, negative 3.
So we can do
Ethan, what's the x value of a y-intercept? 0. Yeah. What's the x value of the y-intercept?
0.
Evan, what's the x value of the y-intercept?
0.
Vince, what's the x value of the y-intercept?
0.
It is 0. Is the x value of this point 0? No. Therefore, Matthew, it is not the.
Y-intercept.
But is it the y-intercept? Is it the y-intercept, Matthew? Is it the y-intercept, Matthew?
Yes.
Matthew!
I'm
Matthew, what's the x value of the y-intercept?
Think of the goats. Think of the goats. Calm down.
Very funny.
Braden, what's the x value of the y-intercept?
Are we gonna do that again?
Not 2.
Braden, what is the x value
0.
of the y-intercept?
0.
Always?
Yeah.
Braden,
Yeah.
the x value of the y-intercept?
It's 0.
0. Is that x value 0?
Yes. No, that's 2.
No.
That's 2. Oh wait, we're talking about x now. Alright. Yeah, negative 5.
No.
Is that x value 0?
No.
Thank you. Matthew, is this the y-intercept? Why not?
Because the x is not 0.
Thank you. You ready? Y equals. Well, to write this equation, I need a m x plus. I'm going to put the b there. Do you agree? We're filling in the blanks. Here we go. What goes in this blank? The what? The slope or the y-intercept? The slope. Did they give us the slope? It is negative 4. Matthew, do we know the y-intercept?
No.
Thank you. Liv, do we know the y-intercept?
Yes.
Aaliyah, do we know the y-intercept? You just said yes.
No.
What is it then?
No,
You said yes.
it's not.
Do we know the y-intercept?
No.
Thank you. How do we find the y-intercept? Good, Corbin. How do we do it?
When you do some
Math?
yeah.
Geometry. Wait.
You subtract something from that point. That's pretty good.
Mary, help us out.
Wouldn't you use the point something? Is it point?
Point
It's
slope
like the
form.
y minus y1 equals the slope.
Is that how we do it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would do it a different way, but that's all good.
What's the other way?
This is called point slope form.
Is there an easier way?
I don't want to teach you something new. All right, this is called point
Oh, I remember.
slope
I just don't remember.
form. Now listen, the red one is called slope intercept form. What two things go into it? The slope and the y-intercept. This is called point slope form. Guess what two things go into this? A point and a slope. Ooh, that's nice, because this problem gave us a point and a slope. And is that point the y-intercept?
No.
No! Dorian. Is that point the y-intercept?
No.
No. Here we go. Y minus, what's y1, Dorian? 2 equals, do we have the m?
Negative 4.
-4 times x minus
5. Negative
-5. Good, x minus -5. This is point slope form. It has the negatives subtraction in it. Here we go. Y minus 2. I have to distribute, but before I do, that minus a negative is going to turn into plus. I'm going to rewrite it just to be careful. X plus 5. And what do I have to do with that -4, Dorian? I need to distribute it. Boom, boom. Here we go. Y minus 2 equals -4x minus 20. How do I get y by itself? Add 2 to both sides. Don't add 20. I want to get y by itself. Y equals -4x. I said 2, but I wrote 20. Everybody see that?
20 because somebody said it.
Did I say 20? Dorian, help me out. What's -20 plus 2? -18. That looks like it's in that looks like it's in slope intercept form.
That's great.
So the y-intercept
No.
the y-intercept must be Matthew. What do you think the y-intercept is? This one. What are you giving answers away for?
It's the wrong answer.
What did you say?
0.
0.
Did you say it was 0?
What are we doing here?
You said it was 0.
I did not say it was
You
0.
said it's always 0.
The x value is always 0. Matthew, what's the y-intercept of this line?
-18.
-18. As a point, Matthew.
Yay.
What is it as a point?
0 and -18.
I'll take it.
Yay.
Don't you steal that.
You don't think you tried to.
It's a question mark percentage.
Now, that's not part of the answer. This is your answer right here. I'm making sure you understand what you're looking for. If you were to graph that, if you were to graph this, what would you do? You graph the point
0, -18.
0, -18, and use a slope of
-4.
-4 over 1.
0 dash -18. Or 0, wait.
Dash.
Yeah, you're trying to say dash.
I think Matthew's getting in your head a little bit.
Rethink occupation, Mr. Biker. I could be a goat farmer. They don't talk back. They don't ask. They don't.
There you go.
Hey,
I
do.
No.
Hey, dude.
Everyone wants some.
People want to do it. I don't want to
Matthew, your heart would go.
No,
Here we go. We just did this. Fresh in our memories.
Wow.
Fresh
That's actually really good.
in our memories. Yes, Brady.
I know what to do.
Probably not.
No, I promise.
Eliminate.
You did pretty good on his quiz.
Thank you.
The question: would you use substitution or elimination?
Elimination.
Elimination.
You did it. You did it.
Elimination.
There we go. That was good.
And which variable would you eliminate?
The bottom.
The bottom is not a variable.
X.
Good. And you would do it by
Multiply by 2 to
the
the
bottom equation by
2.
What?
Negative 2.
negative 2. We want it to be opposite. Opposite. So then they
Opposite.
eliminate. Here we go. The bottom equation. Actually, I'm just going to rewrite the top equation. 2x minus 6y equals negative 46. All right, the bottom equation.
Whoa.
Negative 2x. What's negative 2 times 4y, Zachary?
Was it?
That's what I'm asking you. Negative 2 times 4y. Negative 8y. And negative 2 times 19 is? Huh?
Oh,
No, this is the point. 15. That's mine.
1950s call. I'll let the phone ringer back. All right. What's 2x plus a negative 2x? 0. Did we eliminate x's, Brayden? Why you guys
Yeah.
won't listen to me? What's that?
sorry. What? I've been.
When we add these, do the x's eliminate?
Yeah.
Yes. Because we're adding because they're opposites. What's negative 6y plus a negative 8y, Brayden?
Negative 14y.
Negative 14y. And what's negative 46 plus a negative 38?
Negative 84.
Thank you. You guys agree? Negative 84. Divide by negative 14. Is it going to be positive or negative? Positive. What you got? 6. 6. 6. Mr. Parker, they're going to do the online portion by 10 p.m.
10
tonight.
p.m. tonight.
What?
Yes.
I just want to confirm because
It
I
is
heard
confirmed.
you earlier because a couple of them said what, even though you said it earlier.
Yes.
What?
And we gave them the written part of that on Friday.
You need a written part.
Just Thursday.
Just as a paper, but they're going to do it online.
How many questions?
85.
Is it in modules?
I don't know.
I think it's like 23. I want to.
That's a lot.
It's on your. It's on the VIM app tool.
Oh.
Why?
I never done that.
Oh, wait.
Where's it at on the behind?
I got you, Mary.
Under assignments. Under assignments. Everybody, did you guys find it?
Oh, I
I
see.
did. I did it.
Okay.
The notebook.
You did it?
No.
Hey, let's finish this problem. We'll go through it together. All right. Y is 6. Guess what? Write your answer as an ordered pair. I have the Y value is 6. Right? Now we need to get the X value. I'm going to use the bottom equation. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
X plus 4 times 6 equals 19. X plus 24 equals 19. Subtract 24. What you got? Negative what? I like it. Negative 5, comma 6 is the solution. Solution to the elimination
Well,
problem.
that's
All right. You guys are going to finish the last problem as part of your homework. And in addition to that, I'm going to show you right now how to get to this. Whoops. You saw nothing. Mr. D-Lap. He likes to write problems about himself. Mr.
a lot of stickers and everything.
All right, you guys watching? Did you see what I just clicked? Instant replay. Ready? Instant replay, slow-mo. So it's even loading in slow motion for you for the effect. Okay. Do you see this?
Oh.
That's my first name.
That's really cool.
Do you also have guns?
Assignments. Hold on, I gotta switch over to algebra. Ooh, practice exam. 20 students have not started it.
Who was your
It's due tonight at.
Submit it.
It's due tonight at. Makana. Way to go. Way to go, Makana. Alexis, Gavin, Bailey, thank you for starting it. Appreciate it.
The only reason I did yesterday is because I thought it was due at 10 a.m. today,
How many points
not
is
10
it?
p.m.
30,000. Summative.
Whoa, that-
Don't do that to my ruler,
Sorry.
or else you'll be eliminated from the class.
Elimination.
All right. And that the rest of you should be ashamed.
Man,
Guys, this is a lot. This is points. These are points. Do we understand what's expected? The last extended response question and the online assignment due tonight at 10 p.m. What if it's late?
no credit.
Public humiliation.
Wait, what? I love that. Okay, then.
I hope you all have a wonderful day. No pressure.
I'm gonna finish at 9 p.m.
Better not. That would be bad.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
9 p.m.